Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
that's unfair, eh? Palma, 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
The guy who makes the shot and knocks it down. Malonia is open. Three-pointer. Oh, my goodness! He's a jumper by Robin Senes. Natalviano has time. Oh, just posterized by
The Kamalig has been home to a lot of incredible moments in the MPBL, and these two teams might just bring us one more tonight. And for Pampanga, featuring Archie Concepcion, was part of the team that faced off against Bataan in the first round back in Season 4. At makakalaban niya on the other side of the fence, Ives Sazon, who had 16 points when they last played Binyan here in Orion, as the One Bataan Risers will try to duplicate that feat going up against the two-time defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Magandang gabi mga kaliga, Ken Panglinan with Javi Palanya. Javi, you've mentioned already how Bataan has been impressive in the past two games. What do they need to do here in order to garner an upset against Pampanga?
Well, first of all, they're going to have to do things well on the defensive end. Pampanga likes to pound it inside. They're going to have to prevent the interior attacks of the Giant Lanterns na pinapangunahan ni Larry Muyang, while also clicking on the offensive end. Ives Sazon will once again have to lead the way, while the others will also have to chip in their respective contributions para makapanalo ang Bataan sa laro na to against defending champions.
And you're watching us live on the official MPBL YouTube channel and also on Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And also on pusop.com and Smart Sports. Let's bring in our courtside reporter, Miss Lyra Punsalan. Lyra, very high stakes, no? Para dito sa Bataan and Pampanga. Kamusta sila heading into this game?
Ken, Coach Petit Matulak could not hide a big sigh of relief as he said that most of their players are now fully recovered from injuries as they come into the upcoming playoffs. Still reflecting on their loss to Abra, malaki pa rin naman daw ang pasasalamat niya for what the Giant Lanterns showed on court. Kahit natalo, napakita namin na lumaban talaga kami at least nakita namin kung paano lumaban ng Abra, he said. Adding a fun twist tonight, dinededicate nila ang larong ito to team owner AG Gonzalez for his birthday, making sure that the Giant Lanterns are gonna show up tonight and light up the court in more ways than one. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. At yun nga, no, alam ni Coach Pedic, no, how important this game is heading into this match against Bataan. Eh dahil nga, pagtingin natin sa ating team standings, Javi, here in the North Division, although Bataan doesn't have a shot anymore at advancing into the top 6. Pero nakikita natin, no, they're still having that opportunity here, Javi, of making it at least the play-in for that 7th spot. Samantala, Pampanga already assured of at least a play-in spot for number 7.
Yeah, but of course they would want to get this victory to at least tie Caloocan at the very least at 17-7 and overtake Pangasinan once again in that regard. While Bataan, they need this victory to try and improve their chances dahil even if they've won back-to-back games, hindi pa naman sila sigurado na makakapasok sila sa play-in. So, more wins, especially in their remaining games. Actually, kung titingnan mo nga, hindi na nila rin kailangan, they can't afford to lose actually anymore if they want to ensure themselves of a spot in the play-in.
And on the side of Pampanga, ang dami nag-struggle, no? Especially on the wing for the Giant Lanterns. But Larry Muyang, despite not garnering more than 10 rebounds, really holding the fort down low para dito sa Pampanga.
Oh yeah, I mean, dominating practically the entire game sa laro na to. 10 out of 11 from the field for Larry Muyang. 20 points in the game for the former Litran Knight. You see how he really was able to surpass his average sa laro na yun, a +5 in that game, and 12 of his 20 points coming in the second half when Quezon City was threatening to make a comeback attempt, but Larry Muyang made sure that Pampanga would secure that victory.
And practically, Quezon City had no answer underneath laban dito kay Larry Muyang. And on the other side of the fence, Ives Sazon, despite this being his lowest scoring average in the MPBL, he has certainly rose to the occasion in the last 3 games para dito sa Bataan.
Yeah, 21 points sa laro na to, and he has averaged more than 10 points in their past 3 games. And this is a good sign for Bataan because Ives has had his stretches of slumps this year, which is the reason for his lowest scoring average this year sa kanyang buong MPBL career. But scoring 21 points against Manila, leading 7 other guys in double figures, including 10 other guys who scored at least 7 points. This is a good sign heading into the final stretch of games for the Risers.
And a lot of guys have chipped in that lopsided victory against Manila, and 3 of those part of the 7 people in double figures para dito sa Bataan. Dante Pagyo, Mitchell Maynes, and Carl Bringas. Not the usual suspects in terms of scoring, but got the job done here in this match against Manila.
At saka lahat yan coming off the bench. They contributed to a part of the 114 bench points that Bataan had. 114 of the 144 points that Bataan scored in that game. Really a remarkable offensive showing. Even tried to go for the offensive record in that game against the Batang Quiapo. They fell short, but still a dominant victory for Bataan. And ang naging maganda para sa Bataan sa laro na yun, no matter what the score was in that game, they continued to try and play well and hard. They tried to execute perfectly to try and prepare themselves for this game against Pampanga.
All right, it's our main attraction for tonight. It's the Pampanga Giant Lanterns going up against the 1 Bataan Risers. Let's go to Miguel Pere.
Beginning with the reigning and defending MPBL back-to-back champions, Pampanga Giant Lanterns, AMG3 Construction. Starting at guard number 12, John Fa. Forward number 9, Chris Lalata. Also at forward number 23, Alan Mina. Playing center number 1, Larry Muyang. And the other guard number 2, the Royal Bazooka, Archie Concepcion. The Giant Lanterns is led by Pedic Di Matulak. Coaching consultants, Alan Trinidad, Mervin Mercado, and Georgie Jovicic. Assistant team managers, Ronald Nulod and Raymond Guevara. Team manager and team owner is Aurelio A.G. Gonzalez III. And now, mga kaliga, get on your feet, because it's time to meet the starting unit for your 1 Bataan Risers Kamaya Coast. Starting at guard number 3, Alfred Flores. Also at guard number 18, Tutoy Ramirez. Playing center number 4, J.L. Capulong. Forward number 11, Rafi Octobre. And the other forward number 23, Rinwil Yamping. The head coach for 1 Bataan Risers is Goody Ilagan with Ogie Gumatay. And John Flores, Macton, Arvin Ginto, Paul De La Cruz, Rene Baina, Prince Cruz, Louis Cortina, Marvin Molines, Erwin Lozada, F. Francisco, and Councilor Gary David. Assistant team managers, Shai Evangelista. Team managers, Ariel Mapini.
Starting 5 brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Pampanga starts off with John Fa and Archie Concepcion at the backcourt. Up front, Larry Muyang, Chris Lalata, and Allen Mina. For Bataan at the guard spots, Alfred Flores and Tutoy Ramirez. At center, J.L. Capulong, the former Pampanga Giant Lantern. And at the forward spots, Rinwil Yambing and Rafi Octobre. Our referees for this ball game, Edmar Avis, J. Francisco, Leonardo Leosa. Fourth referee is Maynard Centeno. And the tip going to the side of Pampanga. Larry Muyang immediately jacks up a free. No good. Rebound by Yambing.
Both teams starting off with the same starting unit as in their last game. Kung nasabi ni Lyra na ang Pampanga, halos lahat ng players nila nakabalik na galing sa injury. Same with Bataan as Rinwil Yambing opens up scoring festivities here in this game with a 3. Si Chris Javier na lang ang hindi pa nakakabalik dito para sa Bataan Risers.
That's a welcome sight. If you're Bataan, Yambing knocking down the free immediately. Concepcion, this is a tough matchup going up against Tutoy Ramirez. Allen Mina can't hit the jumper. Tutoy Ramirez now. Now guarded by Lalata. Ramirez for free, too strong. Muyang the rebound. John Fa quickly on the other side. Ball intercepted by Rin William Bing.
That is inexperience for you. No numbers, no advantage for Pampanga, and yet John Ashley pa still chose to go into the teeth of the defense and force a pass outside where it was already anticipated, while Bataan is off to a good start here.
Jel Capulong with a floater. We have the drums in para dito sa Bataan.
That just gives you a really playoff atmosphere here inside the Orion Sports Complex.
Cross-province rivals tong dalawang ito eh. Pampanga and Bataan. Remember, back in Season 4, they met in the North Division quarterfinals. And Bataan took Pampanga to the limit. It went all the way to 3 games. And yung third game, naging dikit din yung laban na yun, Javi.
Itong Bataan, this has been a franchise that has perennially always been a playoff contender.
Oh yeah. Capulong lays it up and in. And a 7-0 start for the Bataan Risers. Much to the delight of the Orion crowd.
And you love how they're really pumped up here. They have been executing to a T. Check this one out. Flores drawing the defense, and then Capulong, another basket inside.
Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Pampanga sues for time. Back with us here at the Orion Sports Complex, Bataan. Winning this one by, tama ba yung math ko? By 62 points. Laban
Yes.
sa Manila Batang Quiapo. Grabe, Javi.
What an offensive performance by Bataan in this game, but also playing excellent defense sa laro na yan. Although they allowed 82 points to Manila, the overall performance of the whole team in that game was certainly a good sign para sa Bataan in preparation for this matchup against Pampanga, because what that gave them was the confidence that they needed going up against the two-time defending champions.
Pampanga has yet to score. Allen Mina did not suit up in the second half against Quezon City. Now he drives. The layup does not work. John Fa, wala pa din. Muyang natapik. And it's Rafi Octobre coming away with it.
A little lucky break there for Bataan, considering that they had only their two smallest players on the floor, along with Rafi Octobre, to garner that defensive rebound. But on the offensive side, they're able to execute once again, going to a point touch.
A dream start if you're the Bataan Risers.
See here, this time it's Tutoy Ramirez initiating that drive to the basket, and JL Capulong wheeling on the top side to make himself available for that pass. 6 points in the game for JL Capulong.
And Coach Benedict Matulak has practically emptied his bench. LG Ardo, official outfitter of the MPBL. Not even 3 minutes in, pinaltan niya agad si Larry Muyang, RG Concepcion, and Allen Mina.
Obviously disappointed with this flat start, scoreless in the first minute and a half.
Yeah, this is a totally new group for Pampanga. GJ Delfino, Jan Dermal, JLC, Jmo Egilos, and GP Paundo. The starting unit started off 0 of 7 from the field. Bataan, 4 of 5. Yambing, pull up! Oh my! Bataan continues to pour it on.
Ito ang inaasahan ng Bataan na bumutok at this point of the season. Ren William Bing, he has been absent relatively for the most part this year. They brought him in to be that same type of player that he was with San Juan in his breakout season in the league, or even to be more than that. And this game, he has been off to a fantastic start, scoring on 2 jumpers for 5 points in this game.
Naging eye-opener sa mga tao yung nasa Quezon City siya, lalo in the early stages of that season. John Nermal up and under, first field goal para dito sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
They finally get on the board there, and it took a guy from the bench. Ito si John Nermal, one guy who can be a closer for Pampanga, one guy that they lack outside of Archie Concepcion to take over their offense.
Flores against CJ Delfino. Kapulong puts his head down, spins, but he traveled.
Kind of forced that issue. Should have just tried to kick it out and maybe reset the offense a little bit. He walked into a trap there. It's such a big thing for Bataan to be playing on their home floor against the defending champions. See, look at the crowd that they brought in here for this game on a Tuesday night.
8-point lead. Delfino. Ball stolen away by Alfred Flores. Look out, Yambing lays it up and in.
Whew. I was hoping for a jam, but that's 2 points nonetheless for William Bing. The Afro is back.
Yun na nga 7 points agad.
Yun lang pala siguro yung kailangan, yung buhok. Dahil naka-cornrow siya the past few games eh.
You like how Bataan is sharing the basketball. Already 5 assists. Ramirez called for that foul. Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker. Every day, karaoke.
Apart from the improved defense, I think it's also the recognition of the other guys on the floor as contributors to their offense that has given Bataan an edge their past 2 games, and that has enabled them to zoom to an early lead against Pampanga sa laro na to.
Coach Mactan is part of the coaching staff, but Coach John Flores is also back for Bataan, and he has been the one really studying yung defensive schemes nitong opponent sila, no? And has been tirelessly working overnight.
Oh yeah.
And boy, it has paid dividends para dito sa Bataan. Up by 9, 13-4. Rafi Octombre open for 3. Can't get it to fall.
At si Coach John, isa yan sa mga pinakamatalik na kaibigan ni Coach Ricky Dandan, who was the former head coach of this Bataan Risers franchise. I'm sure Coach Ricky very proud that one of his good friends is back with his team and helping them get back on track.
Coach Pedic searching for answers. His team down by 9 at the moment. JL Kapulong. Hand off Ives Sazon. Sazon pulls up. It's good! It's a 3-point shot by Ives.
When you get to score 21 points the previous game, you're going to want to get off to a good start again in the next. That just sets you up for a performance that's maybe going to be as well as the last one here in this game.
And that guy has mightily struggled. John Lloyd Clemente missing on a floater. Flores feeling it. Steps into a free, but can't get that one in.
Oh my God, that could have brought the house down here inside the venue.
Delfino, his turn of a free. Wala. Yambing off to the races. 3-on-2 fast break. Flores. Oh, textbook fast break, but Yambing traveled.
Ooh.
Muffing that opportunity for Bataan. Ang ganda sana nung pasahan nila dun.
I thought that should have been a foul. But this was the basket by Sazon going through that Kapulong screen na huli doon sa chase. Si John Lloyd Clemente, there was no help side rotation or coverage from the weak side to try and challenge that shot by Ives Sazon.
And this is where it gets interesting for Bataan. That point guard rotation with Robbie Darang back in. Hubert Cani playing well, and Alfred Flores, alam naman natin, Javi, at any given moment can explode para dito sa Bataan. You have a good problem if you're Bataan at that point guard spot.
I agree, and I think it's really been one of the things that has boosted yung kanilang kumpiyansa in assuring themselves that they are one of the teams that could be a contender in the Northern Division. So that shot by Ives Sazon, only a 2-pointer, is put clearly on the line after the review.
Pero 11 pa rin ang lamang ng Bataan dito. 15-4. And they get another stop. Hubert Cani, forward pass to Yambing. Yambing steps into a free! Cashes in!
Oh boy. 10 early points for Rinwil Yambing here in the first quarter.
And this was the Rinwil Yambing that they've been waiting for. The aggressive one at that. 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
No hesitation right there. Saw that Nermal was giving him space. I'm gonna take this 3.
Paundo, malakas yung tira sa labas.
Now that's a push on Yambing, holding on to John Nermal. He face guarded Nermal there on the rebound play. And that's a foul that they can afford to give. However, no, that's not a foul that they can give because penalty na nga pala dito ang Bataan Risers.
But remember, Pampanga in their last game, they shot poorly from the free throw line, if you remember.
8 out of 26. That has been a huge problem for them this season.
And that continues. Kasi hindi naman problema na nakakarating sila sa free throw line. In fact, they're number 1 in terms of makes. Actually, number 2 after that game in makes and attempts. John Nermal in particular, only 65% from the line this season. But he gets a split. 18-5. Bakers doesn't lead for the Risers. Hubert Cani gets it to Ives Sazon. Try to split the defense. Turnover. JLC ahead. Lays it up and in. 18-7 now. Approaching the 4-minute mark of quarter number 1. Backdoor. Yambing. 2 free throws coming up for Rinwil Yambing.
And he continues to be in attack mode here in the first quarter. Ito si William Bing. That athleticism just enables him to jump over defenders and see opportunities that most players don't actually get to have.
However, missing on his first free throw. But this is what you like if you're Bataan. Special deal from OneXBet. Scan a QR code and claim your special offer. A lot of pep in this step tonight. 19-7. Jamo Egilos to Paundo up top against Alex Ramos, also a former Pampanga Giant Lantern. Off the basketball, a foul whistled against Hubert Cani. Penalty na nga ang Bataan dito. So Binuya will troop to the line, the 11th guy inserted here for Pampanga. Binuya just came off a lengthy layoff from that shoulder injury suffered against Cebu. Just his 3rd game back, knocks down the first free throw. The long resident of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, perhaps his finest season to date.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And I love how he has really risen to the ranks and has been very patient to wait for his chance to become one of the main guards of this team.
Gabawan puts up a free, gets the friendly bounce. Everything working so far for Bataan in the first period.
This three-pointer, number 3 for the Risers here in this game.
22-9. John Nermal between the legs. Runs into traffic. Rejected by Rinwil Yambing. Shot clock winding down. 7 seconds remaining. Jamo Egilos. Gabawan standing his ground. Egilos, though, able to will that one through.
Always very calm, always very composed. Walang kaabag-abag. Ito si Jamo Egilos. Oh,
Hubert Cani straight to the cup. 2 points plus a foul. What a pass from Jamil Gabawan.
The best backdoor passer in the league. No doubt. Jamil Gabawan delivering another pretty one to Hubert Cani.
such a unique skill to have if you're Jamil Gabawan. But Kani could not can in that bonus free throw. Very unique skill set para dito kay Jamil Gabawan.
He just reads the defense so well. Pag ganun yung nangyayari, nakikita niya agad yung angulo, nakikita niya agad saan ipapasa at kung saan makakaskor agad yung kanyang mga teammates.
24-11, Bakers doesn't lead for Bataan. If there's one thing that they're having a problem with, it's giving up free throws dito sa Pampanga.
And Pampanga shooting 5 out of 8 right now from the free throw line.
GP Paundo at the stripe. Knocks down the first. By the way, happy birthday to Boss A.G. Gonzalez, the team owner of Pampanga, and also Sir Ronald Nulod. Maligayang bati po sa inyong dalawa, mga boss.
Yeah. And Pampanga is really hoping that they could turn things around here in this game para sa kanilang mga boss.
Oo naman. Siyempre, motivated yan na bigyan sila ng magandang panalo dito sa Bataan. But at the moment, Bataan is having their way. Sazon is open for free. Can't carry the fall. Rebound Faundo. John Nermal bounce pass to Raymond Binuya. 2:18 left in the first period. JLC, they swing it. Binuya jacks up a free. Wala pa din. Nermal tracks it down. Nermal draws closer, forcing it up. Binuya, finally his first field goal back after suffering that injury. Timely basket for Raymond Binuya.
Let's see what happened here. A little bit of a sloppy half-court set here for Pampanga. Bataan really defending well in that play, but Binuya ending up with a loose ball, getting that basket up and in, and getting Pampanga to within 9 points.
This guy is here from Orion.
Yes, sir. The kid.
The kid himself, Kirby Raimundo. Actually, silang dalawa ni Raymond Almasan, taga Orion, Javi.
Ayun na nga. This has also been a hotbed for basketball here in the Philippines, itong probinsya ng Bataan.
May dadagdag pa ako sa'yo. Si Taylor Lautner, taga dito din. Kailan ba yan?
Seryoso?
Si Napin Bella, taga dito yun. Seryoso. Oo nga.
Sana naman dumaan sa
Kaya
minsan
nga
dito
eh.
para manood, no?
Kaya nga eh. Pero seryoso, I think he has, nangingisda siya dito eh, sa Orion.
Seryoso ba?
Oo nga, hindi ako nagmimiro. I'm not kidding. But some of the personalities coming here in the beautiful and humble town of Orion, Bataan. And at the moment, the Risers with a 9-point lead over Pampanga. 24-15, Kapulong, forceful down low, puts it up and in. Back to a double-digit spread for Bataan. John Nermal to Raymond Binuya. Binuya, short stab is good.
Binuya has been a source of life here in the first quarter for Pampanga, coming off the bench.
Hubert Cani. Shot will not count. Foul will be called against Pampanga.
Oh, could have been another pretty play coming from Jamil Gabawan. Once again, timing that backdoor pass perfectly. However, that basket by Cani will not count. Pampanga lucky they're not yet in the penalty.
Hubert Cani. Sends it to Gabawan. Thought about that three. Puts it on the deck. Gabawan against Egilos. Shot clock winding down. Capulong steps back. 3-point shot on its way for JL.
This guy has worked tirelessly over the course of this season in expanding his game.
Faundo barrels into traffic.
Ooh, that's gonna be a technical against Jamil Gabawan.
For faking a foul. Parang
He was,
in-anticipate niya.
yes. Hindi pa tumatama, bumagsak na siya. And we're gonna see it from the replay here. I see here Faundo trying to make his move. There, even before that shoulder hit the chest of Jamil Gabawan, Gabawan was already crashing down to the floor. But I don't know if it was intentional or talagang nawala lang siya sa balanse.
Ito, review ng ating referees. Bataan with the momentum right now. At yun na nga, tutuluyan nilang tatawagan ng technical foul si Jamil Gabawan.
Jamil Gabawan for faking a foul inside the restricted area.
So, technical free throw coming up para dito sa Pampanga. So, GP Paundo at the line.
No, nagkamali ng announcement dito si Miguel Perez. Kaya oh no, patatawagan na sila ng technical.
Ang Pampanga. That's a huge call.
That's why Coach Penic Di Matulak is livid here, talking to referee Ed Maravis.
Okay. Actually, Faundo does not need to take the free throw.
I'm sorry, no, wala yatang tinawagan na technical. It was just a warning. But I think Coach Pedic wanted the basket to count.
Aha.
That's it. That's what he was trying to argue with our referees. Ayun,
Wait. Aha.
tinuluyan na nga na technical.
Okay, so a technical free throw for Pampanga, and then Bataan will also shoot one.
Second infraction.
No, that should cancel out.
Hindi, magkaibang nature yan eh. We'll see. Usually, the thing that cancels out if pareho na, halimbawa, double technical for unsportsmanlike behavior, ganyan. But if it's a different nature, I think each will still take a free throw. Although they're clarifying things here with George Maxino, who, by the way, was part of the RP Youth team na kasama si Boss Emer Oreta saka si Kirby Raimundo. If you remember, meron silang picture no, on Facebook. Nagsama-sama sila. In the 15th Asian Basketball Confederation, that was their team in high school. So tama ka, Javi. It canceled out dahil nga technical foul on one side and on the other, ganun din. JLC at the post. Hook shot by Clemente, no good. Ball will go back to Bataan. 29-17. Mitchell Mines now in, also a former Pampanga Giant Lantern. These guys that I've been mentioning played in Season 4
Oh yeah.
na nakalaban nga din nila yung Bataan in the first round. Rafi Octobre drills in another free for Bataan.
Everything just clicking here in the first quarter for the Risers. What a performance here in the first quarter.
32-17. Time winding down in quarter number 1. Binuya tried to split the defense. And another foul whistle on a Riser.
That's just really been, for me, the primary problem for Bataan here in the first quarter. It's been collecting a lot of fouls.
Raymond Binuya back at the line, makes good on the first.
He has been the highest scorer for Pampanga here in this game. Already 7 points, most of them coming from the free throw line.
Mintis yung pangalawa. Free throws continue to be a problem for Pampanga.
Still a lot of time here for Bataan to get one final shot off.
Kani, 2 seconds left. Octobre, top of the key, free, off the heel. And the first quarter comes to a close. And what a way to start this game. Bataan basically clicking on all cylinders, led by this guy, JL Kapulong and Rinwil Yambing. Those two combining forces here for the Risers.
13 out of 18 in the first quarter. Yambing had 11. Kapulong had the same number of points. Perfect from the field, enabling Bataan to shoot 72% overall in that first period, limiting Pampanga to just 5 field goal attempts. Although they did give them 8 free throw makes, it was still a great showing overall for the Risers in that first quarter. 14 points ang kanilang kalamangan dito.
Rafi Octobre of Bataan just tied the knot earlier this morning with his wife Kimberly Claire Octobre at the Regional Trial Court of Balanga, Bataan, and capped it off with a lunch celebration with his teammates. Now back on the court, he's playing totally inspired with his wife and their kid Lucas cheering from the benches. Sweetly, he shouted, "I love you" to his wife, who playfully replied with a naughty laugh. God bless the game, focus lang, we're just here cheering for you. Later na tayo mag-celebrate. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Congratulations to Rafi Octobre and his newly wedded wife.
Kaya naman pala iba yung shooting touch ni Rafi Octobre ngayong araw na ito eh. Congratulations Rafi and yung misis.
Alam mo, isa lang tanong ko dyan eh. Ba't di nila sa October ginanap yung wedding nila? No? Laking Huyang coming back into the game, got fouled. But boy, what a start here by Bataan na Javi. No? Talagang they really kept the pedal dito sa laban natin ito. 5 out of 10 shooting from the 3-point area itong Bataan. 0 out of 4 lamang itong Pampanga.
And they're exposing a lot of the weaknesses of the Giant Lanterns in this game. You know, the lack of defensive schemes to go up against the offensive sets of the Risers here in the first quarter were one of the things na isa sa mga malaking problema nila.
Free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Another split at the line for Pampanga. Octobre with Sazon, Tarang, Kapulong, and Mitchell Maines. Sazon at the post. Laban kay Alcoriza. Up and under move. Put the game on the blender. Ives Sazon.
Taking Alcoriza to school there on the block. Patient, experienced move from Ives Sazon.
Drop pass. Lalata lays it up and in.
Armenion once one of the top assist men in this league when he was playing for Valenzuela, attacking the defensive gaps there and feeding Chris Lalata.
Rough guy now on the floor for Pampanga. Ito si Andre Armenion. Sazon operating this time on the left side. Likes this matchup against Alcoriza, but can't get that shot in. Foul whistled on Ives off the basketball.
Bataan really has to be wary of their foul situation here. 2 early fouls in the second quarter.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
If you're in Alcoriza, you have to stay on your feet 100% of the time when you're going up against a scorer like Ives Sazon. Do not bite on those fakes because he will continue to try and get you up on your feet with those pump fakes.
But Andre Armenion subtly has provided an impact, providing some stability here for Pampanga. Now gets it to Alcoriza for free. No good. Lalata got blocked from behind but also fouled in the process.
If you're Rafi Octobre, you gotta get in front of Chris Lalata. You can't try to out-jump him and going for those boards. Octobre now will troop to the bench.
Chris Lalata at the line. Free throws again. 10 out of 15 ng Pampanga. Shooting more compared to Bataan. Lalata is 2 of 4. Make that 3 of 5 after hitting both. 34-22. Robbie Darang is now in. He's playing together with Hubert Cani in the backcourt. Robbie Darang immediately scoring for Bataan plus a foul.
And that is a backcourt combination that Coach Ogie Gumata and Coach Goody Ilagan did go to in their last game against Manila to try and acclimate Robbie back into playing with Hubert on the floor.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
It was very important that Bataan had a chance to get Robbie Darang back on track, playing with his teammates again in an actual game outside of practice, getting his confidence and his timing back in preparation for this game against Pampanga.
And also interested to see yung dynamic nila ni Hubert Cani because if you remember that game against Binyan, during the fourth quarter, together on the backcourt naman, si Hubert Cani saka si Alfred Flores.
Yes.
Alcoriza scores. Some physicality down low between Bringas and Lalata. Oh, wala lang. Play on.
Let's see what happened.
Yeah, just two guys competing there.
Bringas thought he felt something from behind.
Darang at the controls. Hoist up a free. Ball batted to Lalata. Yambing is down, holding on to his right ankle. And Alex Ramos and Muyang jostling for position. But obviously the concern is on Rinwil Yambing.
That is not a good sign at all. See what happened here. Jumping so high. And ooh.
Oh yeah, he turned his ankle.
That is just really the danger. Masakit talaga yan. And he seems to be favoring yung kanyang kabilang leg. He's trying to wipe it off. Pero it remains to be seen kung makakabalik pa siya dito. We hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Especially after his hot start to this game. That's highly unfortunate.
Not only the good start, but the aggressive mindset he had in that first quarter, Javi.
Oo, that kind of injury will throw you back eh. Siyempre, may ilang factor din yan pagkabalik mo.
Larry Muyang. Impressive numbers. 15.2 points, 11 rebounds per contest. Knocks down both free throws. Already has 12 double-doubles this season. Easily the most in the MPBL this year.
Now, he has certainly gone on and tried to make his own legacy here for Pampanga instead of trying to just fill the shoes left by Justin Baltazar, which is practically impossible.
Yeah. Foul whistled on Bataan. Jeff Santos called for that foul. Maaga silang penalty dito ang One Bataan Risers. They're not even 3 minutes in.
That's been the main problem for them in this game. The question is, can Pampanga actually take advantage of this?
Muyang mintes yung kanya unang free throw. Pampanga is doing much better though compared to their game against Quezon City. 13 out of 19.
Anak pala yun ni Larry Muyang kung nagtataka kayo.
Oo. Now 14 out of 20, 70% clip from the line. 36-28. Robbie Darang. Armenion trying to keep in step. Hand off to Kapulong. Back to Robbie. Carl Bringas left open. Wala. Armenion the rebound. He will push it. Muyang in transition. No foul call. Jeff Santos retrieves the basketball for Bataan.
A very excellent challenge there by Carl Bringas, not fouling Larry Muyang and forcing him into a miss.
Hubert. Armenion tracking him down. Darang. Speed advantage over Muyang. Pulls up. Money for Robbie Darang.
One of the guys in this league who are able to stop on a dime and pull up for a jumper from practically anywhere on the floor. That's Robbie Darang.
38-28. Renz Alcoriza tried to drive baseline but was shut down there by Hubert Cani. Again, the magic on the defensive end. Coach John Flores imprint all over that one. Renz Palma comes back in, replacing Renz Alcoriza. Kung di ako nagkaamalit nung coach pa si Coach Ricky back in season 1, that was when Coach John Flores was part of the coaching staff
Yes,
for the One Bataan Risers.
tama ka dyan.
A kick ball. Shot clock will be reset to 14. Exactly 6 minutes left here in the second frame.
And kilala talaga si Coach John sa ganong klaseng preparation, ano?
Yeah. Very tedious, no? And meticulous.
Very, very detail-oriented.
Robbie Darang steps back. Oh, he has really found his groove here. Exploding in the second period with 6 points.
Starting the second quarter, Bataan not really finding a lot of offense, but then after Pampanga started to pile on some points, especially from the free throw line, Bataan went to their point guard, Robbie Darang, pulling up from mid-range, putting the defense to school. Back-to-back baskets for the former Diliman College Blue Dragon.
40-28, Bataan with a 12-point lead. Timeout Pampanga. Kirby Raimundo with Head of Operations, Emereta, Head of Security, Ruth Distrito. Kirby Raimundo, Javi, was one of those guys in the early 2000s na big man that could put the ball on the deck and also could back you down in the post. Very versatile eh. Ito si Kuya Curbs.
He was ahead of his time, I'm telling you. Ito
Oo.
si Kirby Raimundo. One of the legends of Philippine basketball at isa sa mga proud sons ng Bataan that include Gary David as well, El Granada.
And the type of player that wore his heart on his sleeve, no?
Yes. Sarap panoorin ng team nila nun. Together with James Yap, Paul Artadi, at Pure Food Squad. It was tough to beat. And then transferred teams.
Oh, even before that, nasa Red Bull pa siya with Cheng
Yes,
Yao.
tama.
Andrea Marignon, bounce pass. Larry Muyang. Lalata, the cut by Palma. Kick out Armenion. Laban kay Darang. Entry pass. Larry Muyang has mastered that kind of shot.
And I'm sure there's also some motivation to see Kirby Raimundo in the building. Him being a former Letran Knight himself.
Oo.
Ito si Larry Muyang.
Jeff Santos to Carl Bringas. Kicks it out. Robbie Darang. Really confident looking stroke, but that time a miss. Forward pass, Armenion. Past the halfway point of the second period, Bataan with a 10-point cushion. Archie Goes right at Jeff Santos. Scores the bucket plus a foul.
What Santos did wrong there on that defensive play. See how he gave Archie the angle to attack to the right. If you're Jeff Santos, you have to beat him to the spot, bump him, prevent him from having a lane to the basket.
Naibaba na ng Pampanga lamang to just 8 points, 40-32 timeout Bataan. Tigsa 10 puntos. Itong tatlong manglalarong ito, Javi, JL Capulong, Hubert Cani, and Robbie Darang in their game against Manila.
And they've picked up from where they left off in that game against the Manila Batang Quiapo. They continued their fine form. Actually, it's been those three guys who have been very consistent over the past 2 games para sa Bataan Risers.
Archie Concepcion at the line for the bonus. Let's go courtside to Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Coach Goody Ilagan of Bataan shared that the whole coaching staff has been a big help lately in fine-tuning their system and filling in the gaps. This is a new team now, he said, noting how much Bataan has grown while still keeping their culture alive. At the moment, we just keep on refining what works for us and continuing the progress, he added, showing focus on steady improvement and team growth and not showing any worry as they face the defending champs. Back to you, Liz.
Maraming salamat, Lyra, no? And maganda nga, pinapakita itong Bataan in their last couple of games. Especially that win against Binyan here at home. Also very interesting to find out, no, yung status ni Rinwil Yambing, who got injured earlier. Had a good first quarter, had 11 points. And the shot clock expires on Bataan on that possession.
The defense of Pampanga tightening up, really preventing any option offensively here for Bataan.
Lead has been trimmed down to 7. Concepcion off the bounce, getting past Dom Vera. Larry Muyang cleans it up for Pampanga. Lead down to 5.
Again, but that was made to happen by the drive of Archie Concepcion, whom Dom Vera once again allowed another crack at the basket dahil mali na naman yung angulo ng kanyang pagdepensa. When you're defending, when you're moving that ball, or when you're moving your feet laterally, you have to make sure na diretso, hindi ka pababa.
Paalma whistled for that foul. Second chance points have been enormous for Pampanga, 11-0 in that department. It's really what's kept them here. Plus 14 in rebounds.
That has been their strength over the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Pampanga has always lived up to their moniker, the Giant Lanterns.
Alfred Flores. This is a fun match between him and John Fa. John Fa off to the races though. Lays it up, but can't get it. But he got fouled there in the process.
Now, even the turnovers starting to pile on here in the second quarter para dito sa Bataan. Pampanga has been unrelenting and unforgiving in their defensive pressure in the half court. Hirap na hirap ang kanilang mga ball handlers na makahanap ng papasahan.
We have a review here at the 3 and 31 second mark.
Dahil medyo natamaan sa ulo ito si John Ashley pa, but Flores obviously tried to make a play on the ball for that one. Good thing Alfred was able to prevent the 3-point play. Yung mga ayaw mangyari ng Bataan in that instance.
John Fa rattles in the first. Let's get an update from Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Rin William Bing of Bataan is dealing with a possible right ankle sprain and is currently under close assessment. The team's medics said it's still too early to tell if he can return anytime soon. But for now, he's on cold compressed treatment as they monitor his condition carefully. Back to you.
Maraming salamat, Lai. And questionable to return in this game si Rin William Bing.
Yeah, that's usually going to be a 15 to 20 minute ice para kay Rin William Bing.
Tutoy Ramirez is now back. Sazon fires. No. Fa the rebound. Oh, John Fa almost broke down the entire defense. But Larry Muyang able to recover. Couldn't knock down that shot. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the second frame. Tutoy Ramirez.
Bataan has been in a little drought here
Yeah.
in the second quarter.
This is actually a 9-0 run by Pampanga after being down by 12 earlier.
Renz Palma vehemently denying that accusation.
And he might be warned here.
Let's see what happens here. Ramirez falls down and then Palma trying to go for that ball, trying to go for the steal, inadvertently hitting the body of Tutoy Ramirez, who falls down in the process. Definitely a lot of contact.
Oh, ina-argue rin niya dun. Pawala na rin kasi yung bola eh. Kapulong steps back. Another 3-point shot. That time way off. Ball will stay with Bataan, but only 6 on their shot clock.
Let's see the difference in the defensive intensity here for Pampanga if you compare the first and the second quarters. So much different.
Gabawan amongst the trees. Got the offensive board. They kick it back out, but they took too long inside the paint. 3-second violation against the Risers.
Yeah, Jamil Gabawan was kept too long in the interior there. So Pampanga really clamping down on the defensive end. It just enabled them to come to within 3 points.
Palma wants Muyang to post up on the right side. Palma though puts it on the deck, flips it up and in.
Muyang took too long going to that cross screen. Renz Palma took matters into his own hands. This is just a 1-point game.
Biggest lead was at 15 earlier. Sazon drives. Gabawan, the cut, the pass outside. Flores jacks up a free. No. Pampanga a chance to take the lead for the first time in this ball game. Jan Nermal. No. Larry Muyang natapikan sa baba ni Tutoy Ramirez.
Larry Muyang continuing to dominate the glass in this game, already with 8 rebounds sa laro na to. And he has given Pampanga a lot of opportunities in second chance points.
Palma for the lead. How about Renz Palma, Javi?
A spark off the bench. Kinailangan ni Coach Pedic ng hugot. Renz Palma ang sagot.
14-0 run for Pampanga. Bataan has been scoreless for almost 5 minutes. Sazon fades away. Much needed basket for Bataan.
And he ends that drought for the Risers. Can Bataan match the defensive intensity here of the Giant Lanterns? They have not been able to collar some defensive rebounds past few possessions.
Nermal lost it, but Concepcion recovers. Oh, what a pass. J-Mo Aguilos going for the reverse.
Oh, what a tough shot there by J-Mo Aguilos. Able to get it on the other side.
44-42. 16-2 run enjoyed by the Giant Lanterns as we close out the second period. Kani gets it back from Kapulong. Kani fires. Palma the rebound. About a 4-second differential between shot and game clock, but Fa turns the ball over. Last shot time for Bataan. A chance to tie or take the lead. Concepcion gives up that foul. That's their last foul to give. Pampanga, what a fight back here in the second frame. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
It's those drives to the basket by Archie Concepcion that has opened up a lot of opportunities for the other guys. Drop passes, kickouts, you name it. Archie Concepcion, although he has not been scoring in this game, has given his team some scoring opportunities off the bounce.
Octobre comes back in. Both teams now in penalty. Sazon gives it to Robbie Darang. They want it at a post. Capulong backing down Allen Mina. No foul call. Concepcion still time, but he jacks it up too early. And that's gonna do it here in quarter number 2. Archie Concepcion heaved it up at around 3 seconds. But boy, Pampanga, what a finish here to the second period. After being down by as many as 15 points, they have crawled their way back. And Bataan searching for answers. 16-2 run to end the second period for Pampanga. They take the lead 44-42 at the half.
Ready. Gumaro gets it to drop, plus the foul.
Ganda nun. Presence of mind. Don Gumaro, he's got 6 points so far in this game. And he's been doing an exceptional job of running the open lanes, not allowing that defense to even set up.
Walang kontrolado sa bola ng pagkasalo niya.
Si Limpo was sent back to the friend zone by J.R. Alabanza.
Inutom si J.R. Alabanza. Ginawang liempo. Yung drive ni Limpo doon. Chinibog. Yung attempt nito. You see how he extended all the way to his right? Ito sa'yo.
Ito na yung running start. Numbers here for Quezon. 2 seconds left. Dario to beat the buzzer. And much needed para dito sa Quezon Huskers.
Na ganun ka-importante yung timeout na yun para kay Coach Eric. They not only score, I'm talking about the layup of Gonzalez, but they score quickly. And then a poor job in terms of managing the clock was Rizal. Hindi na dapat bumalik ang bola sa kabila nun. But instead, Diego Dario makes them pay with a buzzer-beating 3. Gab Banal still able to hit it. Former teammates, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Cañete and Banal in Bacoor.
Inside, Gonzalez with a strong drive, basket plus a foul.
And this could get Gonzalez going. He's done a good job of rebounding the basketball. Already has 9. But he needs more.
Abra, you know, San Juan's chemistry and continuity. Pampanga's championship pedigree, but what a dipsy do. Galing kay Hesed Cabo. Wow. Ayaw sabihin na they are really among the favorites here this season as we bring you this play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Puntos ang lamang at the elbow. Cañete to Caballero. Shifting gears. Apasible! What a move right there! Fooling everyone. Look at this one.
Nice ball fake. Fooling LJ Gonzalez.
With under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Vento all over the veteran Robbie Celis. But Robbie finds a way.
He is so shifty for a big man, but he does it in such simple fashion. I don't know if it's just really simple or he makes it look simple.
He makes it look simple. Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game.
It's the time that they start ball reversal the other end.
Well, you gotta appreciate as well yung galaw ni Soberano doon.
Oh.
Here's Mark dying. Too strong for Mike Calisan.
I'll tell you what, two quick actions so far. Pagpasok nito ni Mark Dyke, trying to go for that offensive rebound, and ito, talagang dinaan yung lakas ng katawan at footwork too.
Tolentino able to recover. He fires and gets it to go!
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Kyle Tolentino from the parking lot. This is the three-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme. Just that stroke. Saktong-sakto.
Tsaka yung kumpiyansa. Ibang klase.
Tingnan niyo yung depensa sa'yo.
Oh, right.
He's got that heft as well.
Right.
Oh! Ang layo ng tinasik ni Rio. Oh! 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 June Manzo with a three ball.
Wow!
Joel Liu went all the way down to the shaded lane trying to defend June Manzo, and look at Manzo,
Oh,
his
wow.
fellow Cebuano guard. Boom!
To your point, he caught a body.
He caught a body. Was that an equivalent to a
Dunk?
poster dunk? It's pretty close.
Yeah, really close.
Sayang, munti ka na rin. And thank you very much. And that's it for our Suzuki Halftime Half-Court Shootout Challenge brought to us by Suzuki, the official motorcycle partner of the MPBL. With Suzuki, oras na para magpoto. At ngayon mga kaliga, mamimigay tayo ng T-shirt! Come on! Itaas ang kamay at iwagayway! Come on! Souvenir shirts are courtesy of One Bataan Risers Command Coast. Kaya yan ang mga kaliga, itaas ang kamay at iwagayway!
Back with us here at the Orion Sports Complex, kung saan Pampanga taking the lead late here against Bataan. 44-42 is the count in the first half. And Bataan got off to a really strong start. In fact, led by as many as 15 points, 32-17. And it was 40-28 late in the second period, Javi, before that decisive 11-0 run. In fact, naging 16-2 run yan, Javi, for Pampanga as they were able to take the lead late in the second frame.
Yeah, it was a tale of two quarters here between these two squads. Bataan off to a fantastic start, 32 points in that first quarter, while Pampanga outscoring itong Bataan naman 26-10 in the second quarter. And it was all thanks to this guy, Larry Muyang, who not only provided the offense para dito sa Pampanga, but also provided them multiple opportunities because of his rebounding.
Jael Capulong and Rin William Bing. All of those points came in the first quarter, so they did not score in the second quarter. Yan dalawang manlalaro na yan. But good sign for Bataan. Rin William Bing, after injuring his ankle in quarter number 2, is back in to start the third for the Risers. JLC will force it up. No. Allen Mina jacks up a free and much needed basket for Allen Mina.
He has struggled ever since those nice string of games. Ever since he transferred from the Ilagan Cowboys, he had a couple of games where he averaged in double figures, and then the slump started to happen. Allen Mina has not been able to find his touch after that.
Yeah, to your point, 13 points in his first couple of games on average. But only 3 points on 33% shooting from the field in the last 5. Pampanga getting a stop to begin the third quarter. So doing it on both sides. Coach Ogie Gumatay has his hands full here in the second half.
Na importante para dito sa Bataan to just remain calm and composed, to try and just match the defensive intensity Pampanga has been showing them sa laro na to. Huwag magpadali sa opensa, just to try and execute just like they did in the first quarter.
Hubert Cani, Robbie Darang, JL Capulong, Rafi Octobre, and Rin William Bing ang magkakasama sa Bataan to start the third. Jmo Egilos with a rebound, joined by Raymond Binuya, Allen Mina, Renz Palma, and John Lloyd Clemente. Palma, lalapit. Bola natapik. Palma recovers. Can't get it to go. Capulong the rebound. The lob. And the two guards connecting on that alley-oop play. Darang setting up Hubert Cani.
Unlikely alley-oop play from 2-point guards coming from the Bataan Risers there.
Allen Mina forcing it up and in, plus a foul.
Hit a jumper earlier. This time saw that there was a closeout long. He attacked that and went hard to the basket. See here, going by 2 blue shirts and then getting it over the interior defense of JL Capulong.
Remember, Allen Mina already played here against Bataan when he was playing for Ilagan Isabela, and he was the one who knocked down that back-breaking 3-point shot to pull them up to 4 points. That was a close game between them.
Kaya he is no stranger to playing good games in this venue.
50-44. Yambing, jump shot from free. Egilos with another board. Binuya will set the table. Allen Mina. Drop pass. Egilos one-hander. No. And Octobre snags down the board.
Lucky break there para sa Bataan. Nobody was on Allen Mina in transition there. Good thing Darang was able to rotate and help.
Hubert Cani slithering through the lane for 2 points.
This is what they need coming from Hubert Cani, to be much more aggressive in looking for a shot. You have Robbie Darang there. They can interchange playing off ball and with the ball.
Let's learn more what happened at the half with Lyra.
Inside the Bataan huddle, the coaching staff stayed composed while reminding the players na wala tayo, nabigla kayo, wag tayong ma-frustrate. Pag lamang sila, sagutin lang natin. They doubled down on keeping the momentum on their side by stressing momentum should always be on our side, kaya take those offensive rebounds. And just in time, a huge lift for the Risers as Rin William Bing is finally back on the floor here in the third quarter, exactly when Bataan needs his presence the most. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Exactly what the team needs also was that 3-point shot by John Lloyd Clemente for Pampanga. And Mitchell Maynes attacking the paint.
This guy has yet to get going in this game, and I think Bataan will need his production sa laro na to.
We have the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Robbie Darang and Hubert Cani showing that they can play well with each other on the floor.
First free throw is good for Mitchell Maynes.
This is a quicker lineup that Bataan has currently on the hardwood, with both Yambing and Maynes there and Capulong manning the center spot.
And certainly the most athletic, especially at the forward spots, Minus and Yambing. 53-49. Allen Mina, baseline drive. Great challenge by by Jael Capulong. Yambing slams it down!
Just what Bataan needs and just what the Risers need to get this crowd in Orion going. They've got to rally behind the Risers here, and that's exactly what you do to rile them up.
Gixer, great move of the game. Born for greatness.
Effortless slam coming from the high-flying Rinwell Yambing.
Kaabanggit lang natin, most athletic lineup nila. Ayan, pinaitaan tayo ni Rinwell Yambing, sporting the afro again. Kasi nung previous game, naka-dreadlocks ba siya?
Oo, naka-cornrows eh.
Cornrows pala. Well,
I
Allen
think he
Mina.
had that for 2 games.
Si Allen Mina na-injured doon. Let's see if we can get an update on his status because he's an important piece here for Pampanga. Turnaround jumper, Egilos.
It's just really so tough to find an answer when guarding these 2 big men in the front court. Oh my!
Mitchell Minus. The oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Lyra mentioned how Bataan lamented during their halftime huddle that it is important that they maintain momentum on their side. That is exactly how to do it.
And they need to play with a lot of force and energy. They have to keep it up, especially feeding from this home crowd. Ganda ng turnout ulit dito sa Amalig. Minus, sidestep. Oh, Dini move from Mitchell Minus.
Like I told you, Ken, this guy needs to put points on the board. Former Pampanga Giant Lantern, former go-to guy for that franchise, along with Jason Apolonio and Archie Concepcion. He's playing against his former team. There should be a lot of motivation for that.
We are tied 55-all. Timeout Pampanga. A good-sized crowd on a Tuesday night dito po sa Orion, Bataan. Our Gixer fan of the game, born for greatness. A pair of highlights from Mitchell Minus and Rinwell Yambing to even up the score at 55-all, Javi.
An exciting third quarter we've seen so far. Bataan with the response. You saw Pampanga hit a couple of shots to start the game. Clemente had the 3-point shot, but then Bataan having Yambing and Minus with spectacular finishes to the rack.
Lars Muyang launches from the outside. It's good.
Now the 3-point shot starting to be kind to Pampanga here in the third quarter. Barely made anything from that distance in the first half.
Ooh! Pinawi naman ni Mitchell Minus. 7 straight points.
Me, oh my, we are having quite the showdown here.
Bataan is now in a zone. Concepcion. No. Yambing skies high for the rebound. Darang gives it up to Hubert Cani. Past the halfway point of the third. Speed advantage for Darang laban kay Larry Muyang. Darang will jack up a free. Rebound cleared by Renz Alcoriza.
I don't think that was the best shot.
Lars Muyang using his heft inside for 2 points.
And that's what happens when you have Robbie Darang shoot the 3. Nobody goes down. Muyang beats everybody to the spot there.
60-58. Robbie Darang Popping out, Mitchell Minus. The crossover. The layup. Left it short. Okay. Bola ng Bataan pa din. Nalito lang.
Oh, pwede sila magkamali.
Oo,
Pwede naman
pwede
nila
naman.
i-correct yung sarili
Yun
nila.
na nga. 14. Again on the shot clock of Bataan. John Fa returns for Raymond Binuya. Inbound from the baseline. Robbie Darang. Lobs it up to Mitchell Minus. This time he fires for free. Has missed his last 2 attempts.
Pampanga has let Mitchell Minus take those outside shots wide open.
Lars Muyang, smart play. As soon as he absorbed contact, flipped it up. 2 free throws coming for Larry Muyang. 12 double-doubles this season. Free throws have been key for Pampanga. 67%. Make that a miss from Larry Muyang. Special deal for MonexBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Sorry, from 75 down to 72%. And now he knocks down the second. 61-58. Flores will check in for Darang. Gabawan will replace JL Capulong. And Sazon, pinaltan muna si Mitchell Minus. Oh, sorry. Pinaltan si Hubert Cani. But you like Mitchell Minus still being aggressive despite missing his last 2 shots.
Oh, they're giving him space. Una, he was taking those outside shots, but now that he missed those last 2 shots from downtown, deciding that he would go to his strength, and that's attacking the basket going downhill.
Those are his season averages, but over his last 6 games has averaged 12.5 points and 6.5 rebounds on 62% shooting from the field.
He has certainly been a big boost to the cause of Bataan in trying to catch up to the teams in the north.
Total of 10, make that 11. Pulls to within 1. 61-60. John Fa against Alfred Flores again. John Fa, extra pass. Alcoriza for free. It will roll out. Minus grabs the rebound. Minus, nakabuelo, challenging the defense of Chris Lalata and scores!
Might have even gotten fouled there, but Mitchell Minus, gutsy, drive to the basket against a shot block capable Chris Lalata.
Mitchell Minus was scoreless in the first half. A total of 13 points here in the third.
Too much of a challenge there galing kay William Bing.
Yung Bing call for that foul. Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners.
A beautiful, pretty finish galing kay Mitchell Minus, soaring over the outstretched arms of Chris Lalata.
So Bataan will be called for a technical foul for having that second infraction of improper bench decorum. So technical free throw will be given to Archie Concepcion. Pampanga. 3 minutes left. He ties it up 62 apiece. Locked into a battle with Bataan. Let's go courtside to Lyra.
An update for Pampanga's Alan Mina. After falling hard on his right heel and feeling the weight on it, he was quickly assessed by the medic. Good news, cleared naman siya to return. They're just waiting for the pain to subside before Mina gets back in action for the Giant Lanterns. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Welcome development for Pampanga, especially with Alan Mina hitting his stride early in the third. Archie makes all 3 free throws for a total of 6 points. But this guy has been the man of the moment. Mitchell Maines, the spin, puts it in, plus a foul. Oh boy!
Woo-wee. He has been virtually unstoppable. The crossover, the pirouette, and the strong finish through contact for Mitchell Maines.
Chance to give back Bataan the lead. Mitchell Maines, however, misses, but he has a total of 15 points, all coming here in the third period. Concepcion to Nermal, back to Archie. John Fa swings it to Jan. Nermal attacks. Off the glass, no.
That's a
Fight for
push.
the rebound. It will go against Pampanga.
And that's going to be 2 shots now.
Yeah, penalty na ang Pampanga pala dito.
Bataan now being able to keep their fouls down after going into penalty in the first 2 quarters. Lalo't-lalo na dun sa second quarter kung saan ang dami talagang free throw na binigay ng Bataan sa Giant Lanterns.
4th point for Jamil Gabawan after that free throw. Big disparity in free throws and rebounds in favor of Pampanga, Javi, but Bataan has kept in step. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. A huge reason why has been their efficient shooting from the field, 52%. Sa pool, sa mukha. As Buyang swung his elbow and trying to protect the basketball, but in the process, hitting Rin William Bing in the head. They will review this one.
Ayan yung problema when you try to protect the ball by putting out your elbows. Pag tumama yan, that could definitely be a cause to call for an offensive foul or like what has been initially called an unsportsmanlike foul.
Ayun, sa pool si Rin William Bing doon.
There's a lot of players, they do that, especially big men. When they get the rebound, they put out their elbows to try and avoid, especially yung mga guards, from trying to creep from behind and slap the ball from them.
Bayani Francisco will walk over to Miguel Pere. And it's an unsportsmanlike foul. I think it was for excessive hard contact.
Yes.
There wasn't any intent to hurt. That is very clear. But, yun nga, yung tama niya dun sa mukha ni Rin William Bing. No? The force. And Yambing will shoot to the line. 2 shots plus ball possession for the Risers.
Bataan wants an ejection for Larry Muyang because it's above the shoulder contact, but hindi siya automatic eh.
Yeah. Kaya nga tayo may criterion eh in determining if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. Split at the line, but these 2 guys, especially Mitchell Maines, have been huge. Silang dalawa ni Rin William Bing. And these are the guys, Javi, na for Bataan, as John Fado getting the steal, spins away from Alfred Flores, lays it up and in, plus a foul. How about John Fa answering the call for Pampanga?
The young man showing that he can perform in high-pressure situations, playing the passing lane here, twirling against the defense of Alfred Flores, and finishing with that pretty reverse on the other side of the basket.
Mahirap yung ikot na yun, ah.
Na mahirap rin yung tira na yun.
Oo. Kaya lang, mintis yung kanyang free throw. I was about to say, Bataan is hoping that if ever Mitchell Maines and Rin William Bing figure things out and be more consistent, That's gonna bode for them moving forward for the Risers. And we have, natapik lang palabas, 66 all.
Yeah, I've always believed that Bataan was one of the strongest teams in the North heading into this season.
Yambing was trying to go at, was it Nermal or Palma? Good thing cooler heads prevailed. Let's watch this. Yeah, it was Palma.
Yeah, clearly a push, a strong push with a lot of intent, definitely. Kitang-kita naman dun sa replay that he was definitely going for Rinwil Yambing on that one.
This game certainly has a lot of playoff feels right now, Javi.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd certainly in it. Bataan, Pampanga, deadlocked at 66. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Another review on that last foul on Renz Palma. Could be another unsportsmanlike foul called against Pampanga. But no, it's just a pushing foul called on Renz.
Interesting. I'm surprised with the call.
Coach Bataan wants to have a word with one of our officials for clarification. So Yambing bat at the line.
Warning on number 23, Rinwil Yambing for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Rinwil Yambing had 11 points in the first quarter. Got injured in the second period. Returned here in the third. Had that big-time slam. That was a total of 14. Make that 15 after that free throw. Nagka-airtime pa si Kuya. But again, the intensity has certainly kicked up a notch here in the third period.
Even if this is one of the farther venues in the North, ang sarap pa rin pala talaga maglaro dito.
Yeah.
Dahil yung crowd dito always very lively. It's been a while since I've covered the game here.
It has had a lot of moments here, Javi. That June Manso Hail Mary shot, that Ives Sazon game winner against Muntinlupa this season. And a foul will be called on Bataan just before the shot of Lars Muyang. Both teams in penalty.
Foul on number 39, Jamil Gabawan. Penalties.
It has a different feel. Obviously, sa Bataan People's Center, iba rin yung feel doon, especially earlier, in the earlier seasons, back in the first, second, and third season. But here, ever since this venue got introduced in the fourth season, boy, the games have been intense, especially the home games of Bataan.
Tsaka dinudumog talaga dito eh. Dahil maraming malapit na residential area in this venue.
This free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 68 all. What a game this has turned out to be. Under 2 minutes left, Rinwil Yambing cleared for takeoff but got shut down by Larry Muyang.
I should have taken it stronger to the rack there. I thought that was a little bit soft on Rinwil Yambing.
John Fa on the right side. Palma, entry pass intended to Muyang, got intercepted. John Fa recovers. John Nermal off the glass and in, plus a foul.
It hasn't really been a good offensive night yet para kay John Nermal, but that just might get things going para sa kanya. Good forward pass by John Nermal. Lousy bump there by Mitchell Minus to try and impede the progress.
John Nermal was part of the mythical team when he played with Bacoor back in Season 5. 3 out of 5 from the line though, 7 points. Pampanga in the lead, 70-68. Backdoor not available, now they go to the post. Sazon facing up against Archie Concepcion, can't get it to fall. Nermal now. throws it inside to Larry Muyang. Palma got fouled. Renz Palma will head to the line.
He was the spark plug in the second quarter. Scored 5 points in that period that helped Pampanga gain the advantage heading into the halftime break.
Oo, siya nagbigay ng buhay, especially when Pampanga was down by 15. But this free throw, short. Pampanga 24 out of 33 from the line. Makes good on the second. Lead up to 3. Kani returns, facing a double team, in trouble. And
They have 1 second to cross.
yeah,
Substitution, J.L. Capulong for Jamil Gabawan. Shot clock at 17 seconds.
Kani will probably have to throw it all the way across half court. Oh no, he stepped on the baseline. Inbound violation, turnover against Bataan. Pampanga with the basketball.
14 seconds.
Renz Palma. Concepcion puts it on the deck. Nermal back to Archie. Concepcion glides in for the layup.
Concepcion.
Pampanga amping up the pressure. Mitchell Maines will slam on the brakes. He gets it back. He drives. Got blocked by Larry Muyang. Sazon fakes. Shot on its way, no good. Nermal the pass. Oh, Renz Palma with escape back, 2 points. Pampanga with their biggest lead at 7. Time winding down in the third. Bataan pretty much disjointed here in the last couple of minutes. Sazon lays it in. And a bonus free throw coming up.
Foul on number 12, John 5 seconds.
They needed that basket. They really needed it. But Fa really asking for this challenge from Coach Pedic Di Matulak. No, he caught the arm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right to challenge that one.
Bonus free
They should
throw
just
if
let
it's
it go.
on.
Because they're just going to waste the timeout. And they only have 2 left coming into the fourth quarter.
And they do let it go. Gives Sazon chance to cut this lead down to 4. 75-71, 6.6 seconds left. Concepcion. Muyang, the fake, steps back. Another 3-point shot by Lars Muyang. How about Larry Muyang? 17 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh my goodness.
Third quarter,
What a
it's
shot there
77-78.
from Larry Muyang.
Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. And Mitchell Maines got things going for Bataan in the third quarter. But boy, what a fight back here by Pampanga.
Yeah, the other guys contributing while Larry Muyang held the fort inside the paint, pulling down those rebounds, giving opportunities for his teammates to run. John Ashley Pa providing the boost of energy from the bench, making some big plays down the stretch, helping Pampanga to the 7-point lead heading into the final frame.
Our fan of the game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Ganda ng turnout natin as usual. Kahit weekday, weeknight, kahit hindi weekend, madami pa rin tao dito sa Amalig.
At kahit na grabe yung pag-ulan kaninang hapon, ha?
How about Larry Muyang though? 9 of his 17 points coming in the third period. had that big block against Mitchell Minus. Then that big 3-point shot to cap off the third period. They're now up by 7. Quarter scoring natin, naging mabigat for Pampanga in the second and third periods after Bataan outscored them by 14 in the first.
Minus out-rebounding dyan, Nermal there. Nermal thought he was pushed. Kaya hindi na siya nakapag-challenge na maayos doon. Medyo nagulat siya na walang pitong itinawag.
17 points na si Mitchell Minus. 78-73. Allen Mina drops it off to John Nermal. 2 seconds left. Got blocked by Mitchell Minus. Minus is ahead. Lays it in. Back-to-back baskets for Mitchell Minus to begin the fourth.
Pass right on the money. Galing kay Jel Capulong, rising up to get that loose ball from the air after the miss by Nermal, which was blocked. And that pass falling right into the hands of Mitchell Minus.
Binuya's bank shot will not drop. Minus with another rebound. Mitchell Minus goes through the defense and will head to the line.
This is the Mitchell Minus that we saw during his days with Pampanga a few years ago. He has been just blowing by defenses in this game. That tight handle and the athleticism going to the basket has enabled him all of these opportunities to score.
He has really blossomed here in the MPBL. Back when he was younger, he had no plans of playing varsity ball in college. Tried his luck for Letran and CEU. Kahit pa nakapasok siya, Javi, umuwi na lang siya sa probinsya niya, got homesick. But given the opportunity, actually nagsimula na siya sa Pampanga but he has flourished here in Bataan.
And that's really a big step para sa kanyang karera. Ito si Mitchell Minus. Still, a lot of potential to be realized for this young man.
20 points for Mitchell Minus. Cuts the lead down to 2. Clemente from way out. Minus skies high for the board. Minus hell-bent on attacking the rim. Gives it up to Yambing. Great challenge there by Jamo Aguilos.
A little bit of a forced shot there.
Nermal, the in and out dribble for the off-handed layup.
Off a miss, you gotta get back down on defense. That was a 3-on-2 in favor of Pampanga.
2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Robbie Darang, Mitchell Minus, JL Capulong, Hubert Cani, and Rin William Bing. Darang off. Nermal the rebound. Pampanga with a 4-point lead. If you just tuned in, they were down by as many as 15 points before that 14-0 run in the second frame gave them the lead at the half. Aguilos reverse foul against Rin William Bing.
That's gonna be number 4 against him. What a luxury it is to have a big man like Jamo Aguilos to drop it down to.
Yeah.
And you're near the basket. Almost always. If it's not a basket, it's gonna be a foul.
Icha-challenge nito itong last foul call ng coaching staff ng Bataan. 7 minutes and 29 seconds left. Magbabalik kami para sa resulta ng challenge na yan.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful
All
challenge
on the
by
floor
Bataan.
stays.
So the call stands on this foul by Rin William Bing. So nang binanggit mo na, Javi, no, pang-apat na yan ni Rin William Bing.
You clearly got him on the wrist there.
Again, just want to greet Boss A.G. Gonzalez. Happy birthday. And also Sir Ronald Nulod. I'm sure mas masaya sila ngayon compared to what happened in the first quarter.
Talagang nabulaga sila dun. But Pampanga responding with improved defense, and shot making has certainly been much better.
Special deal from 1xBet. Scan your code and claim your special offer. Bad miss at the line on the second from Jmo Egilos. Robbie Darang kick out. Tutoy Ramirez can't hit the fray. Binuya facing a double team. Trapped in the corner. Yambing cleared for takeoff. Lays it up and in. And William Bing with 18 markers.
This has to be his best game of the season.
Yeah. Clemente. Pasa sa loob. Nasupalpal sa likod ni JL Capulong. Minus. Siya naman lang susugod. Another layup. 22 big ones for Mitchell Minus.
Wow. Both Minus and Yambing combining for 40 points in this game.
Clemente catch and shoot. Short. Allen Mina this time from mid-range. It will roll out, but look at Jmo Egilos clean up the miss.
If you're Mitchell Minus, you gotta be better than that. You see Jmo Egilos in front of you, you put a body on him. That's just too easy.
83-80. Approaching 6 minutes here in the fourth. Darang now against Raymond Binuya. Tutoy Ramirez, baseline drive. Finds JL Capulong, one-hander. Bouncing out. Muyang collects his 12th rebound. His 13th double-double of the season. Same spot, same result. Third triple for Larry Muyang, who has a total of 20 markers.
His three-point shooting has kept Bataan at bay here in the second half.
Back to a 6-point lead. Darang can't break down the defense of Raymond Binuya. Capulong. Oh. Allen
That's a
Mina.
takedown.
Yeah.
That is a takedown.
Si Tutoy na naman yung nasa sahig. Yeah. Si Tutoy hindi takot makipagpisikalan yan.
Hindi talaga.
Di ba?
But if you notice from that replay, it looks like Ramirez also had a hit on Allen Mina before that takedown.
Pero usually yung nahuhuli, yung bumabawi.
So let's see how our referees judge this one.
One regular foul lang. But Mina will shoot back to the bench. In comes John Fa, Archie Concepcion. Together with Renz Palma, Lars Muyang, and Jmo Egilos. Mitchell Minus. Hoisting up a free short. Shot it back. He attacks. Great pass down low. JL Capulong open for 2 points.
What a way to get your first assist of the game. And effectively also blocking out the defense to ensure Capulong had that free lane to the basket.
4-point lead. Past the halfway point of the fourth. John Fa missing a gimme there. Was wide open for that layup. Mitchell Minus, same spot. Mintis pa rin. Larry Muyang willing to give up that shot. That's twice now that he has left Mitchell Minus open for that three-pointer. Larry Muyang sa loob na naman. 22 points, 13 rebounds for Larry Muyang.
Boy, what a performance here. Again, para kay Larry Muyang, dominating the glass and dominating inside the paint.
Check that, 25 points now. Tama, 23 points. Mintis. Larry Muyang collects rebound number 14 to go along with his 22 points. 88-82, under 4 minutes left. Archie. Palma for free. Kapulong could not control the rebound. Ball will go back to Pampanga. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. "14 seconds left. And a foul will be whistled. But they will review this one. Bumagsak si Archie Concepcion. Let's see what happened here. Archie took that free. Oh yeah, possible landing spot.
Yan, nagkabanggaan yung paa nila doon.
That's a big call.
Especially because at this point of the game, this is going to be a big momentum shifter if ever they do call that an unsportsmanlike foul.
And it is an unsportsmanlike foul.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 22, Yves Sazon, for landing spot.
So free throws plus ball possession, a potential 5 to 6 point swing for Pampanga.
3 free throws for Archie Concepcion plus ball possession.
That's tricky when you try and challenge a jump shot, especially if it's the offense that's jumping forward. You have to be able to control your momentum in order for you to not be in the line of the offensive player and not violate his cylinder.
Sani is still in street clothes today. Archie good on the second. Archie Concepcion. 1 out of 3. Archie, 9 points.
Shot clock at
5 out of 7 from the line. Lucky break if you're Bataan. 7 points separating these two squads. Archie up top. Kani is in front of him. Palma escapes, switching hands, but can't finish. Yves Sazon getting past Larry Muyang, but left it short. He was right there at the cup. Archie high off the glass and in. That hurts if you're Bataan.
And the defending champions showing championship experience here down the stretch.
91-82. Look at Archie Concepcion go.
Challenging the defense there of JL Kapulong, putting it high and in. What a basket.
Bataan using one of their remaining timeouts. They're down by 9. Those are the next 3 games of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. On August 26, they will take on the Muntinlupa Cagers. September 4, a big matchup, a rematch of the North Division Finals against the San Juan Knights. And on September 12, makakalaban naman nila ang Parañaque Patriots. And after those games, makakalaban pa nila ang Davao Occidental at Bulacan. So a manageable schedule for Pampanga. Bataan behind by 7, minus season high 24 points.
They need some stops here. Di pa tatapos.
Under 3 minutes left. 91-84. Concepcion off. Octobre na rebound. Kani, Kapulong rim runs and lays it up and in. Back sa 5. 2:30 remaining. Larry Muyang. Egilos. Hand off to Archie Concepcion. Binabantayan Ives Sazon. Archie kicks it out to John Fa. 5 seconds remaining on their shot clock. John Fa, the crossover. The floater is gone. Plus a foul. The
my.
youngster.
He is embracing the pressure here in the fourth quarter.
So they have the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Being given a lot of trust by the coaching staff of Pampanga. At 19 years old, his first season in the league. A big matchup here against a North Division rival. John Fa rising to the occasion.
Just 20 years of age. Imagine his journey here in the MPBL. Started with Manila. Had those numbers. Sunod-sunod yung talo. Then, getting acquired here to Pampanga. Much different role from what he had with Manila. But here in the closing moments, delivering. But he misses the free throw. That's a big one. Door remains open here for Bataan. Robbie Darang has struggled here in the second half. Last 2 minutes of the ball game. Mitchell Maynes got fouled. Just the third team foul against Pampanga.
Foul on number 29, Jonathan Amalis, third team foul for Pampanga.
93-86.
They need something quick here.
Just tuned in. Bataan was ahead by 15 in the first quarter. Nahabol ng Pampanga with that 14-0 run to take the lead at the half. A seesaw battle in the third, but here in the fourth, Pampanga pulling away late. Kapulong will not force up a free. Draws closer, but can't get that layup to go. John Fa attacks. Kicks it back out to Concepcion. They will milk some time here. 1:28 left. Archie against Ives. Concepcion. Lars Muyang has found the stroke from the outside, but that time a miss. Bola babalik sa Bataan. They only have one timeout remaining. Sazon has yet to get it going here for Bataan. Sazon fires off. Babalik sa Risers ang bola. Sazon. Kapulong. Minus for free. Wala pa din. And foul will be called against Bataan.
Just a series of misses right now for the Risers here down the stretch. It has really hurt their cause sa laro na to. That ball just not falling through the hoop. A series of good looks. Some strong drives to the basket na talagang hindi lang talaga nahuhulog. Pampanga managing to respond to that with some timely hits of their own.
And Pampanga, to their credit, they have really stuck to the game plan. They have really played the percentages. Dahil kahit nag-iinit pa si Mitchell Maynes, they're letting him take those outside shots. Jamil Gabawan and Jamoy Gilos having a tussle on the other side.
This is highly unfortunate, especially with the game already winding down. Just 52 seconds remaining.
Matagal pa ito Bataan still has a slight chance.
Yes. And if the calls favor Bataan in this sequence, this could give the Risers a chance to get back in this game, and that just might show us that Egilos might be the one called for more.
Egilos will foul out.
Had a technical foul earlier, therefore he's been assessed with game disqualification.
Yeah.
Jamil Gabawan out of the playing court.
So Gabawan is ejected. after incurring a technical foul. (93-86). 52.2 seconds left. Gabawan, his night is done for Bataan, finishing with 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Nermal is at the line. Pero pwede pa ito for Bataan, ha? Pampanga.
So it seems that Pampanga had been favored from those calls. Di natin masyadong naintindihan kung ano yung tinawag dito eh. But I think our referees are still reviewing it.
Sinisiguro nila dito, no? Pero from what I understood, na-check na si Jamil Gabawan. Double technicals between them and Jamoy Gilos. But I think he incurred either a technical or a sportsman-like foul earlier.
Okay, so
Si
dapat
Jamil
walang
Gabawan.
free throws itong Pampanga. But Nermal
Hindi.
will get the free throws because
Because
of the foul.
yeah. Penalty na kasi ang Bataan eh. John Nermaldo sinks in the first. Has struggled at the line tonight. Only 4 out of 6. Kailangan ituro ni Coach Aisel kung paano mag-free throws tong mga Pampanga.
Oo. Matinding practice ang kailangan nila dito. 28 out of 42 tonight.
John Nermal, second free throw. Knocking down both. Big free throws. Creating some separation. Bataan is down by 9 with 52.2 seconds left. We have a timeout. Still here in Camalik, your Yon Sports Complex dito po sa probinsya ng Bataan. And things are looking a little bit bleak right now for Bataan. There's still a slight opening, but this is 3 possessions heavy. 52.2 seconds left, but still enough time to mount a comeback. Yambing off the curl and got fouled by Larry Muyang. Chance to make this a 2-possession ball game if he could hit his free throws.
Yeah, he needs all 3 free throws here.
Yambing, first time this season entering double digits in scoring. Certainly his breakout performance, but like you said, he needed all 3. He already missed the first one.
Bataan also not shooting well from the free throw line tonight. 13 out of 21.
Yambing, 2 out of 3. 20 points for Winwill Yambing. Foul on Yambing. That's gonna be it for Winwill Yambing. He will finish the game with 20 points and 6 rebounds. Concepcion will go back to the line. No, I thought the unsung hero, Renz Palma, really turned things around in the second period, Javi. And really, Pampanga followed his lead. Larry Muyang got hot, especially in the third, at nagtuloy-tuloy sila dito.
Aside from Renz Palma, I think it was also the creation of Archie Concepcion in that period that helped Pampanga get some scoring opportunities aside from the contributions of Renz Palma.
Again, the question for Bataan, actually hindi tanong yung talent eh. Yung upside, yung potential. The question has always been, can they be more consistent for them to be a legitimate threat against the top teams, especially in the North Division? 96-90.
Foul on number 7, Yuri Kani, penalty second.
Because we saw flashes of brilliance again from Mitchell Maines and William Bing. Kapulong also with 15 points. I think yung depensa nila lalo no in the second half. Kumawala dito yung Pampanga.
And it's also gonna have to be an improvement in their ability to execute despite heavy pressure defense.
Yeah.
When Pampanga turned up their defense, they were rushing shots, they were rushing their offense.
Robbie Darang kick out. Kani for free. It will roll out. Stepping back was Robbie Darang. Wala pa din. And that should do it. How about Pampanga showing the mettle of a two-time defending champion? Despite adversity kicking in early, behind by as many as 15 points. But they pull through. And boy, it needed a huge performance once again from Larry Muyang.
Yeah, down the stretch, holding strong itong Pampanga Giant Lanterns. But boy, total team effort para sa kanila. But Larry Muyang, his shots from the outside, his rebounding helped keep Bataan at bay in the second half.
And a lot of heroes as well for Pampanga. Again, we mentioned Renz Palma, Archie Concepcion certainly came out to play in the second half. But this guy, our best player of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Those couple of frees in the third and had 9 of his 22 points in that pivotal third quarter that enabled Pampanga to get over the hump, Javi.
Showing us that he is one of the leaders of this squad, not trying to fill in the shoes that Baltazar left for these Pampanga Giant Lanterns, but trying to make his own route to greatness for this franchise.
Our final score, 97-90. Pampanga prevailing over Bataan to notch their 17th victory of the season, tying Caloocan in the team standings. Let's go courtside to Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Lars, congratulations sa back-to-back Best Player Awards mo. In those 2 games, you were averaging 21 points. How did those Basilan and Abra losses inspired your team?
Siguro nung pagkatalo namin sa Basilan, parang lahat kami down na down. Pero sabi naman ng mga coaches at mga boss, hindi pa naman tapos yung laban eh. Madami pang pwede mangyari dito sa game na to. Kaya siguro sa practice pa lang, pukpukan na kami.
And Lars, you did it again nga, no? Dominating the glass and dominating inside the paint kahit na dikitan yung laro nyo. At medyo naging pisikalan na nga, pinakita nyo ulit na hindi kayo bumitaw hanggang dulo.
Kasi sa akin po, nung parang first half ko, parang ako mismo nalalambutan po sa sarili ko eh. Kaya nung sabi ni Coach Pedic, nung parang under 2 minutes pa lang, linabas na kami. Sabi ko, pagbalik ko, hindi ko muna iisipin yung pensa. Basta gagawin ko muna yung best ko para dadating at dadating din naman po.
At nagawa mo nga yun ng maayos, Lars. May mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan?
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako sa Panginoon. Unang-una din po, binabati ko po ng happy birthday si Boss A.G. Gonzalez, Boss Delta, Pineda family, tsaka Gonzalez family. Binabati ko rin po pala yung mga kapatid ko dyan, pamangkin ko. Asawa ko, 2 anak ko. Yung anak kong bunso, magpagaling ka agad anak. Dito lang si Daddy, mahal na mahal kayo. Binabati ko rin po pala yung biyenan ko, 2. Yun lang po.
And that has been our best player, Larry Muyang from the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. At sa Thursday, magtutungo tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum in Batangas. First game, 4 p.m. Ilagan Isabela kontra Muntinlupa, followed by Zamboanga, kalaban ng Gensan. And in our main game, Manila Batang Quiapo will go up against the Batangas City Tanduay Rom Masters. And that's gonna do it for our coverage here from Orion, Bataan. On behalf of Javi Palanya and Lyra Punsalan, and for our entire crew, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok at pagtangkilik sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.